Purim. Every nation needs a carnival, with masks and drinking, to allow the hidden world to crack into the real world. Purim is the Jewish version, a classic drama set in Persia. A playboy king, Achashverosh, a deposed queen, Vashti, the evil counselor, Haman, name is drowned out by ignoring the king, and the good Jewish uncle, Mordechai, and Esther, the young new queen, hiding her Jewishness until the crucial moment. The book of Esther is read publicly and it acted as a Purim spiel. Costumes, gifts, parades, parties, food, and copious drinking, until one cannot distinguish between blessed be Mordechai and cursed be Haman. The annihilation of the Jews, sealed by Haman, is overturned in 10 scenes. A happy end is reached when Esther, with the guidance of Mordechai, turns the threat around. Haman and his 10 sons are hanged, and the Jews take revenge, celebrate, and eat Homentashen, Haman's ears. The most important character, God, is never mentioned in all the book of Esther, but he is the hidden director with a different concept of time, in which 2,400 years are just one day. And now, the secret. A peek behind the scenes. Scene 9, sentence 12. And the king said unto Esther the queen, the Jews have slain and destroyed 500 men in Shushan, the capital, and the 10 sons of Haman. Then they have done in the rest of the king's provinces. Now whatever thy petition, it shall be granted thee, and whatever thy request further, it shall be done. A happy vengeful end. The Jews are saying, we can now eat, but wait. Sentence 13. If it please the king, let it be granted to the Jews that are in Shushan to do tomorrow, also according to this day's decree, and let Haman's sons be hanged upon the gallows. But they already hung. But who is the king? Who is Haman, really? Who is Esther? And what is tomorrow? 2,400 years? The wink of an eye. Just Google Nuremberg trials, 1946. The trial of the 20th century, lasting 13 months, sentencing 24 defendants with an average IQ of 130. 12 of them are sentenced to death by hanging. Martin Bormann, tried in absentia, is already dead. And Hermann Göring, commander of the Luftwaffe, hangs himself in his cell a day before the execution. And on October 16, 1946, the 10 sons of Haman are hanged. Again. Wieder. Hans Frank. Last words, Heil Hitler. Wilhelm Frick. Last words, Heil Hitler. Alfred Jodl. Last words, Heil Hitler. Ernst Kaltenbrunner. Last words, Heil Hitler. Joachim von Ribbentrop. Last words, Heil Hitler. Alfred Rosenberg. Last words, Heil Hitler. Fritz Saukel. Last words, Heil Hitler. Alfred Seyss-Inquart. Last words, Heil Hitler. And Julius Streicher, Gauleiter of Franconia, publisher of the anti-Semitic weekly newspaper Der Strömer. Last words, Purim spiel, wieder. The sound of history repeating.